G'day guys, Steve with Broken Sprocket, and in this video we're going to take a look at my brand new second-hand DRZ400E, or if you're from America, it's a DRZ. So let's get started. Okay, I've got a bit of a backstory with this bike. I actually bought this bike from my friend Steve. Now Steve bought this bike brand new in 2019. Steve's a little bit of a shorter rider, and this is actually the bike that I cut the seat down on so Steve could get a little bit better balance and stuff like that. But unfortunately for Steve, he still struggled with this bike. I think the bike was a little bit too heavy for him and it was still a little bit too big. And he just lost interest in riding the bike. It sat in his garage and he told me that he's selling the bike. And I thought, well, if you're selling it, I may as well buy it because I don't have a bike at this point. So this is the one that I cut the seat down, and I just put the seat on Facebook DRZ group, and I had a lot of people that were interested in that lowered down seat that would do a straight swap for this standard seat. So I chose the one who lived closest to me. I went there the following day, shook his hand, he shook my hand, we swapped seats, and that was it, job's done. I've got a bike back with a normal seat, which is great for me. This is also the same bike that my crazy brother sent up that large rock ledge there, which was in my 4th most popular video on YouTube so far, with the DRZ going up that rock face. So if you want to check that out, or I might even put a clip in there of it launching up that rock ledge. Yeah, that was pretty entertaining, and this bike was brand new at that time, and poor Steve was looking at his brand new bike with my brother in a crazy frame of mind, just launching it up this great rock ledge, and that was on this bike's very first ride. Okay, so this bike is a 2019 DRZ400E. It's a Cape York edition. So what is a Cape York edition over the normal DRZ400E? Well, all it is Suzuki had a promotion which gave $1,000 worth of free extras to the DRZ400. And the free extras were a bash plate for the bottom of your motor to protect your engine, which is quite a good quality aluminium bash plate. It also came with radiator bracing, factory Suzuki radiator bracing, which is actually quite good radiator bracing and probably one of the best radiator bracing systems that I've seen for a factory bike, which is quite impressive. The bike also came with a Pro Tapper handlebar set, Pro Tapper hand grips, and it also came with the Barkbuster Ego, Barkbuster hand guards, which is quite good. What else did it come with? It came with brand new. It came with a brand new set of Pirelli Scorpion tyres, which Steve hasn't used, and these will be going, well, these will be the first things that I do to the bike now that I own it, is put these brand new tyres on it. So they'll be going straight on the bike. These ones are pretty worn out now. So these brand new Pirelli tyres will be going straight on the bike. What else did it come with? Oh, it just came with the Cape York limited edition sticker kit, which sort of, lets people know it's a Cape York edition. They're nothing overly flash, just a set of stickers. And I believe that's all that the $1,000 of extra stuff from Suzuki was at that point in time. So what are my plans for the future on this bike? Well, one of the first things I want to do, besides put those brand new Pirelli tyres on the bike, is remove this eyesore that's on the back of it. I mean, this thing's huge. I want to get one of those little tidy tails with the little lights on it, tidy this section up and make it a little bit more bush ready, because I think I'm just going to tear this off when I go out in the bush on this bike, and it's just not, it doesn't suit me at all. I want one of those little setups on there, so that's one of the first things that I'll be doing to this bike. Next on the list will be this Kickstand kill switch. Now, I've ridden this bike a couple of times, and when I hit large bumps or big rocks or something like that, the kickstand comes down a bit, or my foot bumps on the kickstand, knocking it down, it kills the engine. In the bush, that's just dangerous. You're going along and you've got your power down, or you need your power, and all of a sudden the engine cuts out. I find that dangerous when in the bush. Now, sure enough, if I'm in a parking lot at a supermarket and I forget to put my stand up, yeah, it's probably handy then, but out in the bush, I just find it a lot more dangerous. So that will be one of the first things that I also remove on this bike. The next thing I will do is I'll probably put some engine covers on the bike just to protect the engine casings. I've seen before where rocks and things like that have hit these casings and broken them, so I definitely will probably put some engine casing on this bike just to give it that extra protection when I'm out in the bush. The areas that I ride are normally quite rocky, and if I happen to drop the bike, and I probably will on a good size rock, I'll probably just break those covers, so those engine covers will be very valuable towards me. I'm also interested in the 3x3 mod for this bike in the future. That would be the removal of this standard exhaust and put in an aftermarket higher performance exhaust on it. I believe you change something with inside the carburetor, probably the jetting or something, to get it to go a little more. And you also open up the airbox on these DRZs to get it to breathe more. And apparently that does give it a little bit more response, a little bit more punch in the engine. So I'm probably interested in doing that also for the DRZ400E. I also forgot to mention that the bike has very low Ks on the bike. It hasn't had that much use. It's only travelled 980 kilometres, so that's quite good. So that's about it for this video, guys. This is, I don't know how many Suzukis I've owned so far, but it's another Suzuki that I have owned. I think I have a thing for yellow. There must be something about yellow I like, because I seem to always come back to the Suzukis. So yeah, this one here is my newest Suzuki, and it's my very first DRZ400E. Thank you for watching.